Mara keeps her coffee on the left side of her desk. She noticed this for the first time in February after moving it aside to make room for a second monitor. She found herself unable to concentrate until she moved it back. She has no memory of when the habit began. Most habits feel older than they are. The human brain is exceptionally good at inventing routines after the fact. She mentions this only because she has since become interested in the things we do without realizing we ever started doing them. The project began as a calibration exercise. Dr. Mara Okafor's team at the university's Computer Vision Laboratory had developed a facial recognition model designed to compare faces across historical photographic archives, daguerreotypes, newspaper collections, documentary photography, and public records spanning nearly 150 years. Previous systems searched within individual archives. Mara's model compared collections that had never before been indexed together. Its purpose was uncomplicated. Measure how reliably a face could be recognized despite changes in age, photographic technology, lighting, and image degradation. They were not searching for anomalies. That is the detail Mara returns to most often now. The first match appeared 6 weeks into the calibration. The model flagged a recurring face, not an error, a statistical outlier. The earliest image dated to 1882, a studio portrait from Lyon. The face was not part of the family being photographed. It occupied the extreme edge of the plate, partially hidden beyond the painted backdrop, turned slightly away. The latest historical match came from 2019, a conference crowd outside Amsterdam, 1,200 people. The same face appeared near the right edge of the frame, partially obscured, turned slightly away. Between those two photographs, the model identified 29 additional appearances, 4 continents, 11 countries, 137 years. Mara spent the next 10 days attempting to disprove the result. She reviewed every image herself. 2 colleagues independently repeated the analysis. Both confirmed the matches. She contacted the institutions holding the original negatives. The dates were verified. The physical materials were authentic. The archives had never shared a common catalog. There was no obvious mechanism by which the same indexing error could exist across all of them. Taken together, the fragments described one individual. The confidence score reached 99.97%. No historical facial recognition model had ever produced that result. 3 consistencies remained. The first, the face never occupied the center of a photograph, always the edge, always incidental, never the subject. The second, the face was never completely visible. Someone stood in front of it, a branch crossed it, the frame cut through it, or the head remained turned away. 31 photographs, not one complete portrait. The third consistency was more difficult to quantify. The surrounding scenes changed constantly. Markets, military assemblies, building fires, political gatherings, ordinary streets, family celebrations. The expression never changed. The face always appeared calm. In March, Mara extended the search into current public datasets, news photography, open research surveillance collections, public event imagery. She told herself she was simply completing the dataset. She opened the search window 3 separate times before pressing enter. The system returned 17 additional matches, all captured within the previous 4 years. 6 countries, 9 cities, always near the edge of the frame, always partially hidden. Then Mara measured something the model had never been asked to calculate: the angle of rotation between the face and the camera. 1882, 84 degrees away. 1940, 64 degrees. 1978, 38. 2019, 17. 2023, 5. The 3 most recent photographs, 0. The face was no longer looking at the event. It was looking directly down the lens. The newest image had been captured only 11 days before Mara ran the search. A railway station. A city she has declined to identify. The face stood near the edge of the platform, looking directly into the camera. She watched the footage for almost an hour. Then, without deciding to, she checked the dates of a conference she had attended that month. The station was on her route. Mara never published the calibration study. She archived the project. The processing hardware was reassigned to another research group. When colleagues later asked why the work had stopped, she answered only that she had encountered a result she could not frame as a scientific question. They accepted the explanation. Scientists sometimes do. There is one observation she never entered into the research record. She wrote it once, in a personal document, stored separately, not backed up. It contains 2 sentences. The first 70 degrees required 137 years. The final 5 required less than 4. Then, silence. Mara still keeps her coffee on the left side of her desk. She still cannot remember when that habit began. Her colleagues have noticed another one. Before every group photograph, before every conference picture, before anyone raises a camera, Mara turns around. Not because she expects to see anything, because she no longer trusts the edge of the frame. She looks behind her first.